graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Showed swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone. Hi everyone, hopefully you're all doing well. For those of you who haven't heard, I'm hosting my very first charity stream on September 18th and September 19th to support the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. So how the schedule is going to work is like this. On the very first day, we're going to be streaming for 15 hours. During the first 3 hours, I'll be talking about familial dysautonomia, sharing stories about my brother and what he dealt with on a day-to-day basis, and just raise as much awareness as we possibly can. Then during the next 12 hours, we got MLB Diamond Zone, and we will be on doing our regular Diamond Zone stream. For those of you that don't know, MLB Diamond Zone is something that I came up with, and basically it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. On the very next day, we'll do Diamond Zone again. That'll be from 6 o'clock up until 9:30, and then we got the Phillies game. They play at 9:40. They're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So in short, we're going to be on for 22 hours. No ads will be played during those 22 hours. I am aiming to raise $500 during those hours of streaming. Again, no pressure to donate, but if you can, every little bit does help. If you could just spread the word, share the post that I posted on my community tab, I would really appreciate that. I'm just looking forward to making a difference together with you guys and doing this in honor of my brother Mitchell. I think he'd be really proud, and I'm really excited about this. Let's do some good.
Yo, chat, what's good? All right, we are ready to rock and roll. All right, Harrison Bader just popped up, and we are ready to get things started. All right, so it's Bader, Schwarber, Harper, JT, Castellanos, Kepler, Kemp, Wilson, and Stott in the starting lineup tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. I guess I didn't have time that out well. Blake Snell is on the mound for the LA Dodgers, left-handed pitcher in the pitch, and that is taken inside for a ball. Phillies trying to go for the sweep tonight against the LA Dodgers out at Dodger Stadium and try to go for win number 92 on the season. Schwarber batting .245, and the 1-0 pitch to Kyle Schwarber is taken for a called strike. All right, is the scoreboard up and running? Nope, it's not. Weird. That's odd. Is that better? 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle, and the next pitch is a foul ball. Let's try this. There we go. Had to readjust it. That's better. Okay, good. Very, very good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And so there is out number 2. On the defensive side of the diamond for the Dodgers, you got Freddie Freeman over at first. You got Miguel Rojas over at second. Kike Hernandez is over at third. And then at shortstop, it'll be Mookie Betts. In the outfield, you got Andy Pajes in left. And then Teoscar Hernandez in right. And Tommy Edman out in center field. The DH, of course, is Shohei Ohtani. The catcher is Ben Rortvedt. And on the mound, it's Blake Snell. And here's Bryce Harper. And he swings and misses a slider. So Bader popped out over to second, and Schwarber struck out swinging. So now it's Bryce Harper who comes up. And the 0-1 pitch on the way, foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Final score predictions. Let us know down below in the chat. You guys are the best. I love each and every one of you. Don't forget, tomorrow and Friday are our big days. Specifically tomorrow, we're going to be on for a very long time. 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And there is out number 3. So if you hear me promoting that, it's because I gotta. It's going to be a big day. A big 2 days, but really tomorrow is the biggest one. But yes. So in case you guys did not hear, I am doing my very first charity stream tomorrow and Friday. I'm starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. I made 3 live streams. I posted everything on my community tab. I still did not post Friday's live stream yet. I did a lot of work today, a lot of logistics figured out, and that's why I did not do Diamond Zone earlier today, because all this stuff needed to be up and ready to go for tomorrow, and that's what I really, really care about. So we have 3 live streams that are set for tomorrow. Our first one will be at 9 o'clock, and then we're going to get started with Diamond Zone at 12:40. The first game is at 1 o'clock. And then there's going to be a break from 6 to 7. And so we will have some time. I am going to be getting a special guest on to talk about familial dysautonomia and to talk about the foundation, really. And really specifically during the first part of the stream is when I'm really going to be talking about educating everybody on what it is. You'll hear me talk more about it too during Diamond Zone for a little bit of time, and we're going to be trying to do some good. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm nervous because, again, it's my first time doing this, but I'm really hoping that it goes well, and I just really, from the bottom of my heart, just want to say thank you all so much for being very supportive to me and to this whole entire channel. All right, we're going to the bottom of the first inning. Shohei Ohtani will lead things off. Final score predictions and Pogs down below. Who are your Pogs? Zeus is on the mound. Is he anybody's Pog? The pitch. There's a chopper hit over towards the right side, and Bryson Stott, or Wes Wilson that is, has it and makes the play. So there's a ground out already. Zeus, 30 starts for him, a 14-6 record, 169 2/3 of an inning for him on the season. His ERA is at a 4.03. He does have 200 strikeouts and 56 walks allowed too. Bets in the box. Take strike 196 all the way. Let's go, chat. 10-4. JJ, why would you be nervous? You're great. We all love you. I love you guys too, man. Coordinating everything was a lot, but I'm just hoping that it goes smoothly, you know? 1 ball, 1 strike to Mookie Betts. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Definitely going to be hitting that Starbucks in the morning. 1-1. That's taken down for ball 2. I love you guys too. I'm fine. I'll probably need your support when the postseason crash out happens, though. 2-1 pitch, check swing, ground ball, hit over to Wes Wilson. He picks it up, and he throws it over to first as he gets it into his throwing hand and tosses it over to Harper in plenty of time to get Mookie Betts out. We got some good games tomorrow. We really do. And don't you worry, that Brewers game, it's going to be big. Also, by the way, the Phillies could technically, if they win tonight, they could cut their magic number down tomorrow of getting the 2 seed to 1. Teoscar Hernandez comes up. Zeus comes set and deals, and the pitch is up high and away for a ball. Dodgers 12-4, says Ken. 248 batting average for Teoscar Hernandez, 24 home runs and 84 runs batted on in. There's the 1-0, swing and a miss. And so the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike. I have got to update the emotes. The 1-1 pitch. That misses inside for ball 2. If you do see me on my phone for a little bit tonight, trust me, I'm not ignoring you. I just am also planning things out still for tomorrow. Like last minute things. 2-1 pitch. That is a foul ball. It's at 98 miles per hour. So again, it's Ohtani, Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, Freeman, Edman, Rojas, Pajes, Enrique Hernandez, and Rortvet. 2-2 pitch. That's low for ball 3. Also, we will put up the Zeus emotes right now. Didn't forget about that. We got you covered with that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away. Bottom of the first. And the payoff pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field. Bader comes jogging on in, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning. No score out at Dodger Stadium. All right, Zeus, where is he? Where is he on my phone? There he is. Okay. I got you, Zeus. All right. You're not Sanchez. Nope. You're Zeus. Zeus Almighty. All right. Zeus is up. Drop those Zeuses in the chat. You got to refresh the page. But hey, Zeus is in the chat. All right. So, guys, I'm going to go. As far as final score predictions tonight, I said it coming on into the series, and I will continue to say it throughout the. I'll continue to just say it now. Get that sweep. Get that sweep. And my final score prediction, I'm going to go 6-2 Phillies. I will go 6-2 Phillies. I think that Zeus is going to be good tonight on the mound. Like, really, really solid. If you're good, that means you go, like... good means, like, 6 innings, like, 3 earned runs, and, like, 8 strikeouts. I think that Zeus tonight is going to go, like, 7 innings and give up 2 earned runs and get 11 strikeouts. Something along those lines. Something along that. But, yes, 6-2 is my final score prediction. And my player of the game is going to be Zeus. I think that he'll be the player of the game today. Pog is going to go to Marsh. 9-6 Phillies, says Shane. Okay. I thought they were off tomorrow. The Phillies are off tomorrow. I'm not off tomorrow. That's why I'm starting this tomorrow. Yes. Let's go, Rays. Beat the Jays. Beat the Jays. Oh, yeah. 5-2 Phillies. Kyle Schwarber is my player of the game, Sasima Fox. Here's JT Realmuto, and he takes strike 1 on the inside edge. Blake Snell is pitching for the Dodgers, and it's Jesus Luzardo for Philadelphia. Snell in the first, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, and 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1, and that is outside for a ball. Hoagie Man is here. What's going on, Hoagie Man? How are you? Steelers fans also here. 1-1 pitch, chopper, hit over to shortstop. Betts has it, throws it on the run over to first, and JT is just out by about 1/4 of a step. He hustled, but Mookie Betts able to get it in time and make a nice throw over to first. PAS redirect. Wow, thank you guys so much. Shout out to PAS, folks. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. And my guys, if you have not subscribed to PAS's channel, I don't know what you guys are doing. Just because he covers the Mets doesn't mean that he doesn't do a good job. Of course he does. Of course he does a great job. And shout out to my guy, Dr. Delay. Please go subscribe to him, too. Nick Castellanos is coming up to the plate. And the first pitch to Casty is taken inside for ball 1. For those of you that are just tuning on in, we are doing our very first fundraising stream starting tomorrow, and I cannot wait. It's going to be very, very exciting. Mods, if you do want to post the community link down below for those people that are just tuning on in. I would really appreciate that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, I just didn't have time to update it on the bots. So you can just post the link to that. I would appreciate that. Just a link to the community tab. Doctor is the GOAT. He is. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. Casty hitting .252. He is in the starting lineup for the first time in this series. The 1-2 pitch. That is low. That's a curveball. Mods are the best. Yes. Shout out to the mods. Yes. All right. So no Sosa, no Turner, and no Bohm. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Blake Snell comes up with his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. So Snell is now 32 years old. In his last outing against the Colorado Rockies, he absolutely owned them. He framed and fanned 11 batters. Excuse me if I can only talk. He also only walked 2, gave up no runs, and only allowed 2 hits. First pitch to Max Kepler, and that's in there for strike 1. Thank you all so much. JJ's my GOAT. That's a heart. I don't know if I do a good job of making those hearts, but you know what? I've been high-fiving more people, man. I've been high-fiving people. No balls, 2 strikes. Do it through the screen. Whew. Give me that. No balls, 2 strikes to Max Kepler. 2 outs, top of the second. No score in L.A. The 0-2 pitch. That is high for a ball. Andrew's here. What's going on, Andrew? Can the Phillies please just give us 1, please? Love you, man. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. I'm sure it's... I know it's been hard for you, man. I still appreciate you for coming on by and for showing the love and the support. You know what I'm saying? One, 2. That is down and away for ball 2. Let's go. Where's my Hoagie at? Otto Kemp is in the on-deck circle. You guys are too kind. But thank you. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That slider was sailing outside. And Blake Snell, so far, so good. Passing the Snell test so far. We're going to go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. No score between the Phillies and the Dodgers. You like that? You like that? I thought that was good. I thought that was good. I didn't think that was bad. I did not think that was bad. Definitely going to be drinking a lot of fluids tomorrow. So again, like how it's going to work is this. All right, so I'm going to be on at 9, and our first stream will be from 9 to 12:40. And we're just going to, during that time, I'm going to obviously make sure that everything is up and running, that of course, that the links work, and that we're able to see how much is being donated and all that sort of stuff. Last-minute posts. And then we're just going to dive on into the nitty-gritty and talk about, educate you all on FD and familial dysautonomia. And then I got a video that I did of my brother, Mitchell, when I was a senior in high school. I will play that whole video, and we will also be having an interview with somebody from the foundation, and I'm really excited about that. That was pre-recorded, so that'll be really cool. And then tomorrow afternoon, Our second stream will be doing the first games, the first set of games, and obviously continue to talk about Mitchell as the games are going on. And then we have our third stream, which will start right after the 3 o'clock game is done. And then I will play the interview again with the person that I interviewed earlier, and I will play the documentary, of course, and then we'll get on into the night games. And then it'll be fun. All right, here's Freddie Freeman. And here's the 1-0 pitch, and there's a high drive. Hit out over towards center field. Bye-bye, baseball. Freddie Freeman goes yard, hits his 21st home run of the season, and makes it a 1-0 ball game for the Dodgers. That pitch was right down the middle, and Freddie Freeman took advantage of that big mistake. And so, the Dodgers are on the board. They break the ice. And Freddie Freeman goes deep. And the pitch to Edman. There's a fly ball hit out to left field. That'll stay in the ballpark. Kepler does come jogging on in. And makes the catch for out number 1. So Freddie launches his 21st homer of the season. Miguel Rojas is up at the plate. JJ, how old is Mitchell? Mitchell passed 5 years ago. He would have been, wow, it's hard for me to say this. Wow, that's crazy. No balls, 1 strike in the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. He would have been 35 this year. Why did I say 25? I was just trying to think of the math in my head. Yeah, he would have been 35 in October. The ball is 2 strikes. There's the 0-2. That's a breaking ball that's in the dirt for a ball. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think it's cool what you're doing, JJ. Thank you. It means a lot to me, guys. I want to take it to another level. Zeus comes set and deals. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. That was a sweeper. So just to focus really quickly, San Diego, by the way, is only 1.5 games in back of the Dodgers for that NL West title. And the pitch to Rojas, and he smokes it back up the middle for a base hit the top of the hill, and just ricocheted out to center. And there is a 1-out single by Miguel Rojas. Looks like Luzardo's going to have to throw from the stretch here. It was almost the same pitch that he threw to Freddie Freeman. Right down the middle, fastball, and missed its spot. You're not going to want to do that against this guy. This is Andy Pages, who is up at the plate. What a heck of a season he's had. First pitch, that's in there for strike 1. Oh, no, it's okay, man. I'm happy you asked. It means that you care. Thank you. The ball is 1 strike to Andy Pages. He's batting .277. He has 25 homers. 2 homers so far this month in the .304 average in the month of September. Here's the next pitch. That's a foul ball. At home, he's batting .326 with 19 homers and 55 RBI. On the road, on the other hand, just a .230 average, 6 homers and 26 RBI for Andy. 0-2 delivery. That is high for a ball. Rojas does lead off over at first. Zeus looks back over at first. Does not bite. Now looks at the plate. And the 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. And that's hit out over towards right field. And, well, Rojas will head on over to third. And so, as the throw was made back over towards the mound, it actually almost got on by Zeus. That was grounded over towards that 4-6 hole. Pages beat the shift. A little shift that they had. He just went the opposite way. And Rojas, by the way, was running on over to second, so that was executed perfectly by the Dodgers. Back-to-back singles, and now Kike Hernandez is due up next. Zeus comes set and deals. Throws it outside for a ball. The Fightins are never out of a game when they fall behind, says Wayne. And that is the truth, especially with how they're grooving now. 1 ball, no strikes to Enrique Hernandez. And he takes a sweeper on the outside corner for a strike. Just got to see Zeus deal well from the stretch here. It's another big note. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kike batting under the Mendoza line at 192. And the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Five seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 delivery is swung on and fouled. Or missed, that is, for out number 2.
Let's go, JJ.
Thanks, man. Zeus is about ready to get jiggy with it. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I apologize. So Zeus does get the strikeout. Let's just backtrack to that. Got a little bit distracted. So 2 away, bottom of the second. And up to bat now is Rortvedt. And he swings and misses at a sweeper that just went into the dirt. That thing was just slicing diagonally. The break that it had was just filthy. I think Rortvedt thought it was going to be a little bit more towards the center of the plate, and that just tailed towards the outside corner and just above the dirt. There's the 0-1 pitch, and that's a sweeper that catches the inner third of the zone for strike 2. Zeus has a 1.82 ERA against the Dodgers in 4 career starts. He has gone a total of 24 2/3 of an inning in those 4 starts, and has looked very, very sharp. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a line drive out to right center field into the gap, and Bader is there to make it or play it on a couple of hops. And so, an RBI single hit by Ben Rortvedt. That's going to put runners at the corners, and it's now 2-0 Dodgers. With the way that thing hung out there, Rortvedt just absolutely drilled it over to right center. I was actually surprised that Bader was able to get over to it before it ended up getting past him. So Rojas was able to jog on home and score. 2-0 Dodgers. And we have a timeout taken on the mound. Caleb Cotham and the rest of the infielders will have a conference with Jesus Luzardo and try to go on over signs here and figure out how they're going to approach Shohei Ohtani. Sort of a same script here where the Dodgers were able to get the bottom of the order going last night to start things off. Let's see what Shohei does here. Robert, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. Hitting that sub button is free, folks. It most certainly is. The game, the season, the entire franchise, it's all over. I noticed how you spelled franchise, PH. That's funny. The pitch to Shohei Ohtani, and there's a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 is the count, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. Ohtani in last night's game ended up going 2 for 5 at the plate with a solo homer and 2 strikeouts. On the mound, he threw a no-hitter in 5 innings. Only gave up 1 walk and struck out 5. 0-2 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field, and Kepler is there to track it down. He'll make the catch. It was hit off the end of the bat. We're going to go to the top of the 3rd inning. Phillies do trail 2-0 thanks to a solo homer by Freddie Freeman and an RBI single, of course, by Ben Rortvedt as well. We will take a very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. We will be back.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. For those of you who haven't heard, I'm hosting my very first charity stream on September 18th and September 19th to support the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. So how the schedule is going to work is like this. On the very first day, we're going to be streaming for 15 hours. During the first 3 hours, I'll be talking about familial dysautonomia, sharing stories about my brother and what he dealt with on a day-to-day basis, and just raise as much awareness as we possibly can. Then during the next 12 hours, we got MLB Diamond Zone, and we will be on doing our regular Diamond Zone stream. For those of you that don't know, MLB Diamond Zone is something that I came up with, and basically it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. On the very next day, we'll do Diamond Zone again. That'll be from 6 o'clock up until 9:30. And then we got the Phillies game. They play at 9:40. They're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So in short, we're going to be on for 22 hours. No ads will be played during those 22 hours. I am aiming to raise $500 during those hours of streaming. Again, no pressure to donate, but if you can, every little bit does help. If you could just spread the word, share the post that I posted on my community tab, I would really appreciate that. I'm just looking forward to making a difference together with you guys and doing this in honor of my brother Mitchell. I think he'd be really proud, and I'm really excited about this. Let's do some good.
Otto Kemp comes up to the plate, and he takes strike 1 on the inside corner from Blake Snell. So far, 23 pitches from Blake. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1 is taken for strike 2. Somebody asked if I do have a box score. I mean, I keep score. I do. I do it by hand. Sometimes during the game, I do tend to be a little bit more lax with it, which is not good because it definitely shows how to follow along. The ball is 2 strikes in the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, did he go? He did not. But for the most part, I'd say I do a pretty good job at it. I do it my own way, too. I'm not always like by the book. 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Nice curveball thrown there by Blake, the former Giant, Padre, and, of course, Tampa Bay Ray. It had a lot of break to it for sure. Nestor Seja is the home plate umpire. You got James Jean over at first. You got Adam Hamari at second and Todd Tishner at third base. 1 gone, top of the 3rd. And Wes Wilson is up, and he fouls off the first pitch that he sees. I have confidence in our Phillies. Guys, did any of you watch the interview that RB did with Tyrese Maxey? For those of you that are Sixers fans. Andrew Bader, thank you so much for subbing. And tell Harrison I said hi. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. I had to. All love, man. All love. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. That's taken for strike 2. All love, my friend. But yeah, did anybody watch that? One ball, 2 strikes. Snell comes set at the numbers. He kicks. He deals. And that pitch is down for ball 2. Dodgers didn't... I actually forgot to mention this, but the Dodgers are in their white and blue uniforms. They got red letters underneath the blue cursive text underlined Dodgers on the front side. The 2-2 pitch. That ball is foul. Also have the white LA stacked on top of each letter. Logo on the front side of the baseball cap. Phillies, on the other hand, are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, with red Phillies letters painted across the chest and blue stars above each eye. The 2-2 pitch. That's down for ball 3 to Wes Wilson. White batting gloves for Wes. Right-handed hitter. Gets into his stance. And the 3-2 pitch on the way is swing and a miss. And Blake Snell is, so far, striking out a lot of guys. That's now 6 strikeouts from Blake Snell. I mean, he is looking like an ace out there tonight. And this starting pitching for the Dodgers has really been good in this series. Just the bullpen not on the other side. Here's Bryson Stott, who takes ball 1. Sixers fan, and no, to be frank, couldn't care less about the Sixers right now, says Philly Birds. I got you. You should definitely go check out that Maxey interview, though, that he did, because he got him on. He did a heck of a job. Changing the game, man. This is how it's going to be. You know, to be able to get players on these types of platforms, it's just so sick. It's so cool. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch to Bryson Stott hits the outer edge for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. That's a foul ball. July 4th through 6th, Dodgers were swept by the Astros at home. Worst team in history. Are you talking about the Angels? Because they got swept by them twice. They did not win 1 game against them this year. Because I don't think the Astros are the worst team in history. 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base it out to left field. And so, Pages does get on over to it. Plays it on 2 bounces. And Stock goes the opposite way. And gets on with a base hit. It was a good swing. He got it off the end of the bat. Kept his head down, followed through, did not even uppercut at that. And the third baseman played him away from the line. And that'll bring Harrison Bader up to the plate now. Bader's 0 for 1. And he takes ball 1 low. Shantae is here. What's going on, Shantae? I'm so sick of Embiid in his contract as Philly Birds. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. Here's the pitch to Bader. That's a foul ball. JJ, we need to get Garrett Stubbs on here to do an interview with you. You know, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that, dude. That'd be so... Stubbs would have some wild stories, man. He really would. Stubbs would be a cool guy. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. And the next pitch, there's a line drive drilled out to left for a base hit. And Pages plays it on the ground. And back-to-back singles for the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's go. So Bader singles out to left field. And Kyle Schwarber is due up next. Let's go. Charge! All right. Drop those kings. Drop those crowns. Drop all the Kyle Schwarber emotes on planet Earth. Do it for the Schwarberian. He needs us. And we need him. The tying run's over at first, and the first pitch to Kyle is downstairs for ball one. We got to play Kyle's song. George! One ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber, and the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. That slider hit the outer edge, and Kyle's timing was way off. Schwarber has 128 RBI on the season. Howard had 4 seasons with 130-plus RBI. The 1-1 delivery, and that is taken on the outside edge for strike 2 at 96 miles per hour on the radar gun. Casey's back. What's up, Casey? Michael is here. What's up, Michael? One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 delivery on the way, and that's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. Stubbs could beat the Dodgers single-handedly. Ugh. How you feeling, Larry? You good? Just one of those nights? No, I'm just kidding. All love. If you get Stubbs on, you need to invite your cousin Sarah to join you. Trust me on that. I'm sure. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The windup and the next pitch, and Schwarber goes down looking at a called third strike. That was a curveball that hit the inside corner at the knees. And the inning is over. Phillies do threaten with 2 singles with 2 outs, but they can't get anybody home. And therefore, we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score in L.A. Okay. Single, strikeout. Man. 91-61. Who had them winning 95 games by the end of the year? I think, and I have to go back to the tape, I think I had them at 92. Or maybe it was, I think it was 92. So, if they do that tonight, then they tie my prediction. I think. But I would have to go back to the very beginning of the season. Bader is a battery pack. I like that. Bader actually reminds me of Buzz Lightyear for some reason. He just does. He gives me Buzz Lightyear vibes. Everybody says Stranger Things, the guy from Stranger Things, and I could see that, but I don't know. I get Buzz Lightyear vibes from Harrison Bader. Weird. It's odd. I know. It's crazy. Betts, Hernandez, and Freeman are due up to bat. And Zeus goes back out there on the bump and fires a changeup that's in there for strike 1. That's to ground out in the first. Here's the 0-1. That ball is fouled back over towards the screen. And so the count is 0-2. Got some other games on right now. The Marlins currently are tied 3-3 with the Colorado Rockies. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Jesus Luzardo does get his second strikeout of the ball game. I think he went changeup there. Looked like it just tailed downwards. Betts thought that was going to be a little bit more so flat, and he swung on top of it. Teoscar takes strike one on the very first pitch of the at-bat. He lined out in the first. The windup and the pitch, that's way inside for ball one. All right, am I catching up? I have the same feeling as the last two games where my head wants to explode, so that's a great sign, says Casey. That is a good sign. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Get your head out of the game. I'm kidding. Anybody watch High School Musical? 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch. That ball is grounded foul. Shout out to Zac Efron. Shout out to Vanessa Hudgens. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop, picked up by Stott, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time. 6-3 on the putout there. Wayne says, I went 96 wins and 66 losses. Philly Bird says, do you know why we're losing? Because we're striking out. Because Blake Snell has 6 strikeouts. And the Phillies only have 2 hits. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Phillies also haven't gotten a run across home plate. That's why they're losing. The 0-1 pitch, and that's in there for strike 2. But no, why is that the case, my friend? All jokes aside. The 0-2 pitch is down and away for a ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Other scores that we got. That's it right now. That's the only other game on right now. Marlins and Rockies. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball. Hit over towards the right side. Wilson picks it up. Throws it over to first. And that is in time for out number 3. No runs. And Zeus does good in this inning. And we will head to the top of the 4th. Bryce Harper will lead things off when the Phillies do return. Okay. What else is going on, chat? Oh, yes, other scores. The Reds did end up winning against the Cardinals. 6-2 was the final score in that ball game. The Braves, they won by 5 against the Nationals. 9-4 was the final score out in the nation's capital. The Red Sox, they ended up getting the W against the Athletics in the 10th inning and put up 5 runs. They won 5-4. The Rays, they came out on top 2 against the Toronto Blue Jays. 2-1 final score there. The Milwaukee Brewers, they continue to play good baseball. Phillies trying to catch up to them. They won by a score of 9-2 against the LA Angels. Woodruff pitched very, very well. Sal Frelick also had a 3-run homer, too. Blake Perkins had a good day, too. The Astros, they won against the Texas Rangers, the Battle of Texas. And the Astros put up 5 runs. The Rangers put up 2. Cubs won 8-4 against the Pirates. The Orioles, they won 3-1 against the White Sox. Giants and Diamondbacks were scoreless as they went into extra innings, and, well, the final result was 5-1. The Cleveland Guardians are only 4.5 games now behind the Detroit Tigers. They were only 11.5 games behind them about 10 days ago. So they were able to shut out the Tigers today, 4-0 final score there out in Detroit. The Mets lost to the San Diego Padres. Padres put up 7 runs. Mets put up 4. Yankees beat the Twins 10-5. And the Royals, they got the W against the Seattle Mariners, 7-5 final score there. Bryce Harper comes up, and he fouls off the first pitch thrown by Blake Snell. What else was going on, chat? I'll be here all week. Tried the veal. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that's outside for a ball. I was thinking somebody was going to laugh at my joke with my dry humor. Harper's batting .293 at Dodger Stadium. He's put up great numbers here. The 1-1 pitch, they try to appeal, no swing. The pitch was indeed outside, and Harper did not go. Two-one pitch to Bryce. There's a ground ball hit sharply, but over to first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was playing over towards the line, and he will jog on over to the bag with the baseball and get the out himself. Chapeau says, I turned off the Sox game at the 10th inning, and they win. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. I'm just kidding. You said, it's me. Bad luck. I was so happy that the Eagles beat the Chiefs. I was. No balls, one strike to JT Realmuto. Here's a four-seamer that is thrown inside for ball one from Blake Snell. That was his 52nd pitch. Work up that pitch count. Phillies really aren't doing that so far. The 1-1 delivery, and that is inside for ball two. Let's go, chat. Let's get those subs up. How we doing on the likes, by the way? Not a dry seat in the house. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch. Fouled again, back towards the screen. Chapeau says it is. You don't want me cheering for the Phils tonight. Oh, I thought you'd get the Taylor Swift joke. But I hear you. 2-2 pitch. That ball is fouled towards the right side. We're at 104 likes. Thank you so much, my friend. We're at 103. I trust Larry. Just kidding. Thanks, guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. There is a fly ball hit out over towards right field, over towards the line. Teoscar is there, and he will make the catch right by the right field line. Always go for the higher number. That's the one thing that I've learned. If Larry says 104, it's at 103. I trust Larry. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Phillies are down 2-0. The Dodgers put up 2 runs back in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch on the way, and there is strike 2. Never trust a Larry rule of thumb. Living like Larry. 0-2 pitch on the way to Casty, swing and a miss. He went digging after that pitch and got nothing but air. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 Dodgers, as Blake Snell continues to cruise along and mow down these Phillies hitters. They'll be back, though. Again, guys, for those of you that don't know, all right, I am doing my very first fundraising stream starting tomorrow, and it will head on into Friday. We are doing 2 days of fundraising. It's going to be great. So we'll be on for a very long time. Tomorrow, we start at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So get your Starbucks coffees with you. I know I certainly will. And it's going to be a long, long day. We'll be going from 9 a.m. till probably 2 a.m. Eastern Time. That's what I expect. Possibly 1:30. It all depends on how late the Dodgers game ends. Then, of course, we want to wrap up the rest of the night. But, yes, so that's going to be fun. It's going to be very exciting. And I'm really, really looking forward to this. I think it'll be really cool because, again, you get to see more so of a human side of me and not as much. I mean, of course, like you'll see, we get to do Diamond Zone too, but, we get to do some good. And that's what I want to try to start doing on my channel too. I want to take it to another level, and I figured that this is a good way to get that ball rolling. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. I wanted to take the initiative to do this. This is something that's really personal to me. And I think that we can definitely spread love, spread awareness, and educate people, and also try to make an impact. So, it'll be fun. And I'm ready. I'm totally ready. Kia says, sounds good. Yep. We got all 3 streams set up. I did make a post in the community tab. I posted all the streams. I also did post the link. Now, you guys don't have to donate now. I really want to start it tomorrow, but if you guys want to do it, I mean, I can't stop you. But it is there. I just am not making as big of a deal. I'm not emphasizing it as much right now. All right, Zeus is out there on the mound for his 4th frame. First pitch was taken for a ball. Second pitch, that's in there for a strike. There's the 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over the left field. Kepler jogs backwards and catches it just shy of the track for the first out of the 4th inning. JJ plays mini golf. That's his score. What's the score? Oh, that's our outfielder. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the 0-1 offering. That changeup is in there for strike 2 on the outside corner at the knees. Hoagie boy, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, my guy. Hope you're doing well, man. Shout out to you. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's 1 away. Zeus comes set and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. What's good, man? O2 pitch, Nez down for a ball. If we do hit certain milestones, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are certain things that I am going to have to do, which I'm excited about, and I think that you guys should be really excited about it too. I'll explain it all tomorrow. And, of course, on Friday as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 4th. 1 away to Miguel Rojas. And the next pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. The changeup works for Zeus. And he gets his 3rd strikeout of the night. Cha-ching. Yes. Giovanni. What's up, Giovanni? I need Kyle Schwarber and Shohei Ohtani, both for over 8-hitter fantasy score for my parlay to hit $40 for $320 if it hits. You guys think that they could do it? I don't. 1 ball, no strikes. There's the 1-0 pitch. And that misses inside for ball 2. I wish you luck. I just don't think it's going to happen. But it could. 2 balls, no strikes. Zeus comes set and deals. And he throws a pitch that's at the knees for strike 1. A solo shot by Freddie Freeman and an RBI single by Ben Rortvedt is how the Dodgers have a 2-0 lead. The 2-1 offering. That's down. 3-1 pitch. That's even further down for ball 4. And Pages will get on via walk. Dank says that the Mets aren't making it. My aunt laughed. That's good. A little bit loose tonight. Kike Hernandez comes up to the plate. And he takes up high for ball 1. Sometimes you just got to loosen up, you know? Hernandez has 9 homers. He actually did homer in last night's game. Here's the 1-0 delivery, and there's a swing and a miss. One ball, one strike. Zeus has 61 pitches, by the way. The 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss. The throw to second base is not in time to get Andy Pages. Wilson shakes it off. I think that he got a little bit nicked up on the play. So Pages swipes second base. That puts him over at second. There's a good throw by JT, by the way. And they're checking to see if Pages was swiped. I don't really fully know. Phillies are not challenging. Looked like he got in there. I was going to say, I don't really think that there's any evidence that he came off. Zeus does check the runner at second. Doesn't throw. But he looks back at the plate, and he fires the pitch. That's inside. And taken for ball 2. Andy does have a total of 14 stolen bases on the season. The toss back over to second, and that's going to get on by Wes Wilson, and so Pages will head on over to third base as the ball does go out to center field. Bader does get to it and throws it back into the cutoff man, Bryson Stott. So Wes Wilson, talked about his defense yesterday. That's not been his strong suit. To be fair, though, Zeus should not have thrown that ball. 2-2 pitch on the way, and Zeus does not get the call. That sweeper was just low in the eyes of the home plate umpire, Nestor Seja. Let's look again on the replay. Pitch tracks did say it was a strike. 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive out to center field for a base hit. And Pages will score. And the Dodgers do add on to their lead. They lead a 3-0 in the bottom of the 4th. And Kike Hernandez just continues to put up a good stretch of at-bats against the Phillies. To Kike's credit, he got a pitch on the outside corner. It was a changeup. And he was able to just get it off the end of the bat. He sort of floated it out to center field. It wasn't hard contact at all. Now Rorvet stares at a sinker at the knees for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to him. Was also just going to mention, too, that Zeus, as far as his pitching stats do go, he does have 200 strikeouts, which is 6th in all of baseball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zeus has 200. Wheeler has 195. Sanchez has 198. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow right field. Castellanos comes running on in, and he will make the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. It's time to head to the 5th. Phillies offense has got to wake up. They're down 3-0. I still say that the Phillies are going to win. They're fighters. Well, my final score prediction was incorrect. I said 6-2. What's up, Wayne? JJ, last I saw it was $70 ahead of your marathon. Your goal was $500. So my question is, what's the starting dollar amount you need to get to that $500? Well, I was just gonna say that I wanted to start off with 500 first, and then if we do pass that, of course, like we're gonna keep resetting the goal, but starting amount, you can start off on the website. It says if you go to the link, it should say that the starting amount is you could do anything. First of all, they give you an option of 10, 15, 25, 50, or 100, or you could do other. So you could do that. And I am gonna tell everybody to try to donate through the website, and I will keep posting that link down below because on long story short, on YouTube, super chats, they take a percentage out. So I'm trying to make sure that I do it through the website because they're not going to take any percentage in it, and it all just goes directly to the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation. So I will definitely make sure that I announce that multiple times tomorrow. And actually, the other thing too is that they will actually double the amount that's donated to the website if you do donate through the website. That will not happen if it's through YouTube. No balls, 1 strike to Max Kepler. There's the 0-1, swing and a miss. So the count is 0-2. Snell, 4 innings, 8 strikeouts. Here's the 0-2. As a curveball that's low for ball 1. I'm not on Twitter because I'm not a degenerate, but the rest of you guys need to spam Stubbs until he gives in. 1-2 pitch. That breaking ball is in the dirt for ball 2. We have a very active chat tonight. That's awesome. Chat is the best. You know what would be even better, though, chat? As much as I love you guys, let's get that offense going. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And there is out number 1. Let's have both, you know? Snell has 9 strikeouts through 4 1/3 of an inning. And again, it's not like the Phillies are, just swinging at just junk. He's doing really well. His home road splits are actually really interesting too. Now that we talk about it, 31 1/3 of an inning at home, 4-1 is his record. He has a 1.44 ERA on the road. On the other hand, 17 innings, he's 0-3 and has an ERA over a 5. 1 ball, no strikes to Otto Kemp, and the next pitch is inside for a ball. The 2-0 to Kemp. Grounder rolled over to shortstop, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 2. They were like this the other day, and the Phillies won the game. They were like this 4 times in the last 10 days. Yeah. Exactly. Did it against the Brewers, did it against the Mets, and they've done it against the Dodgers twice. Well, they weren't behind in the first game. Now that I have to bat that up. In the second game, they were. 1 ball, no strikes to Wes Wilson. And Snell comes set and deals. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the 1-1 offering. That changeup is downstairs for ball 2. Spoke says that's a good idea, JJ. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That is in there for strike 2. So, yeah, any donation that is donated directly to the foundation, and again, like I will post the link tomorrow, and I will keep announcing this, the foundation will actually double its offer, double its money. And so they times it by 2. So if you donate $5, you're really donating 10, which is awesome. The 2-2. That's down for ball 3. Snell ate a lot of McDoubles. The payoff pitch, here it comes. And Wilson does fling the bat. And also gets nothing but air. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, he swung on and missed it. And the bat went flying into the Dodgers dugout. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is a 3-0 ball game out at Dodger Stadium. We're going to take a step off. Don't go anywhere, though. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. I'll see you soon.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. For those of you who haven't heard, I'm hosting my very first charity stream on September 18th and September 19th to support the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. So how the schedule is going to work is like this. On the very first day, we're going to be streaming for 15 hours. During the first 3 hours, I'll be talking about familial dysautonomia, sharing stories about my brother and what he dealt with on a day-to-day basis, and just raise as much awareness as we possibly can. Then during the next 12 hours, we got MLB Diamond Zone, and we will be on doing our regular Diamond Zone stream. For those of you that don't know, MLB Diamond Zone is something that I came up with, and basically it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. On the very next day, we'll do Diamond Zone again. That'll be from 6 o'clock up until 9:30, and then we got the Phillies game. They play at 9:40. They're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So in short, we're going to be on for 22 hours. No ads will be played during those 22 hours. I am aiming to raise $500 during those hours of streaming. Again, no pressure to donate, but if you can, every little bit does help. If you could just spread the word, share the post that I posted on my community tab, I would really appreciate that. I'm just looking forward to making a difference together with you guys and doing this in honor of my brother Mitchell. I think he'd be really proud, and I'm really excited about this. Let's do some good.
All right, did you guys go anywhere? I thought not. No balls, 1 strike to Shohei Ohtani. And the 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. That was a sweeper. You guys are so funny, chat. I think I say, that's probably like one of the lines that I say almost every night, but it is so true. Some of you guys are crazy. 0-2 pitch on the way, and there's a called strike 3 at the knees. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Shohei Ohtani. I was going to say something else, but good night is good. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Somebody said the other night, I think it was Hoagie Boy, he was like, what's Spider-Man doing on the mound? Somebody said that the other night, and it just made me laugh, and I'm like, what, do you think the guy like looks like Tobey Maguire? Like what? 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Phillies are down 3-0 to the Dodgers. And there's 1 away. And the 1-1 pitch, that's inside for ball 2. I think it was against the Mets or something. Maybe it was like Justin Hagenman or, I don't know, Ronnie Stanek, or it just really cracked me up. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive and a nice catch by Bryson Stott over at short. And so 2 quickies for 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Hanging man. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Here's a foul ball hit by Teoscar Hernandez. He's down in the count 0-1. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. Ground ball rolled over to third, and the throw to first is in plenty of time. And we're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. Okay, who is on right now? Is anybody live? We can go raid the Sports Critic. We could go there. I don't know if they know us, but let's go say hi to them. Let's go say hi to them. All right, the Sports Critic, here we go. Let's go raid them, and let's go say hi. Tell them that Play-by-Play with JJ sent you. All right, there's their link. And, yes, they are not in subs-only mode. Let's go say hi to them. Be right back. Here comes Bryson Stott to the plate, and he looks at ball 1. The pitch was outside. JJ Raid. Just wanted to show y'all some love. One ball, 2 strikes. They're probably confused. Wait, should I play it? What are they saying?
Yeah, JJ, he can't even talk, so.
I'm right here.
Play-by-plays.
I'm right here. I'm talking. 1-2. That is down for ball 2.
Sorry, it was some. I thought it was an evil person. You seem cool.
Guys, yeah, we know
What?
another JJ that we don't get along with. But
No, he's dead.
It ain't me.
What's up, JJ? What's up, everybody?
yo, JJ Raid, hit the subscribe, hit the like.
That's funny.
What's up, everybody?
That's funny. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, and that's taken for ball 3. Now we got beef. I'm just kidding. Why would I go to a channel to somebody that I would have beef with? They thought I was evil. 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to center field. That's going to be caught for out number 1. I mean, are they wrong? Define evil. You know, the Phillies have 18 comeback wins since the All-Star break. Here's Harrison Bader, and he looks at strike one. That was a fastball at 96 miles per hour. Bader did single in the third. The ball is one strike, and the pitch is down for a ball. We just start cursing in their chat. One ball, one strike. And there's the next pitch. It's a changeup that is swung on and missed. So it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch on the way, and that ball is fouled. One, two on the way. Swing and a miss. Blake Snell is just absolutely toying with the Phillies. Unreal. Really. He's throwing breaking balls in the dirt. Phillies just cannot solve them. It's like solving for why. 2 away, top of the 6th, and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. The ball is 1 strike. And here's a fastball that's taken down for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Just at the kneecaps. The 1-2 delivery. And that is taken down for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and he bounces it foul over towards the left side. The 2-2 pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and he flies this one out to right field. It's going back towards the track, but it will not be enough. And the catch will be made for out number 3. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 3-0 ball game. The Dodgers are shutting out the Phillies so far. All right. What was I going to say? Dude, why is Snell looking at this lineup card? Yeah, he's toying with them, man. The Phillies just cannot do anything against them. And to be completely honest with you, yes, do they have to do better against good pitching? Absolutely. But I just want them to work up his pitch count. It's at 90. It's at 90 right now. He's probably going to go one more inning, and I really am just disappointed that they haven't done that today. I am. Does it mean it's over? No. Does it mean that they are not going to win the World Series? No. But I just would like them to do better. I demanded a sweep. So, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons. What's been the biggest, I don't know, like, what's been the biggest surprise to you tonight? I mean, I know it sounds dumb. That is a dumb question. That is. There's no such thing as a dumb question, but that was a dumb question, JJ. Come on. The biggest surprise is that they haven't put up any runs. Yeah. Givanutz is here. I think if we keep them to 3 runs, we can get to their bullpen. I do too, but you're going to have to make Snell throw. Casty's in over Marsh. Now, that's a good one. I agree with that. Givanutz! You know what to do, Givanutz. Where's that link at? Drop it down below. 1 ball, no strikes. Jesus Luzardo does have 78 pitches, and Freddie Freeman sends one out to center field, but Bader is there, shimmies towards his right, and there is out number 1. Biggest surprise is that we haven't scored since King Ballmer. Yeah, that was a stupid question by me. Because I think that is the biggest surprise to everybody. I'm out, says Shapoke. Maybe I would check back in the 9th. Have a good night. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks so much for stopping on by. You are the man. You really are. 1 ball, no strikes. To Tommy Edman. And here's the pitch. And that is a changeup that's in there for strike 1. Good evening, Eagles. 1-1 pitch. Line drive, diving catch by Otto Kemp. He got to it. He was able to catch it. That ball was drilled towards his left. There's out number 2. Wake the heck up, says Zach Kemp. They need coffee. They need a lot of sugar. It ain't time to wake up yet, though. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. And Rojas is up. And the pitch is down for a ball. I'll tell you when it's time to wake up. Luzardo comes set and deals. And the pitch is low and outside for ball 2. Zeus, who does have 200 strikeouts, as he throws a pitch that swung on and missed. Zeus actually has only reached 200 strikeouts once, 200 plus once. That was back in 2023. 2-1 pitch on the way, and there's a line drive down the left field line. That is a foul ball. It bounced into the stands. Casty's our handicap. We'd be too good otherwise. They're just talking about golf before. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. That's down for ball 3. We're due for an L, but damn, we look bad tonight, says Zach. They're still sleeping. Shh. They're still asleep. 3-2 is the count. Zeus gets set and fires. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. Otto Kemp does have it. He throws it over to first, and we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning. All right, it's time to wake up. Let's go. Now it's wake up time. Harper is coming up. The time has come. JJ, it's another school night. JJ, I have people sleeping in my house. Let's go. Get the Phillies bats going. Get those bats going. Where's my bat? I don't have it with me. I don't have my bat with me. But now it's time to wake up, baby. Ay, ay. Cheers. Trivia is going to be interesting tonight. Guys, if you have not done so already, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. If you are just tuning on into my channel for the first time tonight, I did want to remind you guys that I am going to be doing my first fundraising stream starting tomorrow. I'll be going on at 9 a.m. We'll be staying on till 2 a.m. That's pretty much like when we're going to end stream, around like 1:30, 2 a.m. And then we'll be back on Friday. We'll be on at 7 p.m. or sorry, 6:30 p.m. And then I believe that we will go till 12. Oh, wait, did they play at 9:40 on Friday? Wait, why am I getting confused? This is not good. They play at 9:40 on Friday, which means that we will be on at 7:30 p.m. And then we'll go until 1 o'clock, 7:30. So I'm excited to do it. We're going to be raising money and awareness for familial dysautonomia. That's what I had an older brother. His name was Mitchell. He passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. And I want to spread awareness, and I want us to try to do some good. And that's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to be doing it tomorrow and on Friday, too. Bryce Harper is up. The count is 1-0, and the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Got a slider, and he chased on after it. It was downstairs. Bryce is 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out tonight so far. Snell kicks and deals, and Harper pops it up. It's a foul ball. 93 pitches for Blake Snell. Just work up that pitch count. Work it up. The 1-2 pitch to Bryce. There's a ground ball yanked over towards the right side, but it's fielded cleanly by Rojas, and the throw over to first is going to be in plenty of time to get Bryce Harper for out number 1. Remember to subscribe and share the channel. You get to catch up on your sleep when you've already won your division. Dodgers don't know what that's like, says Larry. The pitch. There's a foul ball. You just woke up the whole entire neighborhood, just to let you know. Who's there? It's JJ. Get up. No, I'm kidding. The ball is 1 strike. And the 0-1. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. It's going back towards the track, and it's going to be caught right in front of the wall by Tommy Edman. That ball just took twists and turns, and Tommy Edman still able to track it down and catch it for out number 2 in the top of the 7th inning. All right, come on, man. That was a nice play. Got to give him that. He actually caught it just on the very tip of the heel of the glove. I don't know how he hung on to that. I didn't realize that in real time. I saw the replay, and it just caught the edge of the glove, sort of snow-coned it towards the bottom. 0-1 to Nick, and the pitch is down for a ball. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Castillo for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 delivery is low for ball 2. W's in the chat. Work up that pitch count. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Bats are going to heat up in the ninth, says Zach. I'm getting heated. They better heat me. They better heat up. You can tell that I'm very heated. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Snell kicks and deals. And Cassidy lays off the curveball. Wow. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All right, Cassidy. Be careful here. The payoff pitch to Castellanos, and he takes again. He takes the curveball again, and Snell is jumping up and down, saying, why didn't I get the strikeout there? That was low. That was a beautiful pitch. And Nick Castellanos with an incredible take. We'll take that. That was not even close to a strike. 102 pitches for Blake Snell. All right, come on. Get him out. Kepler is up at the plate, and Max Kepler swings and misses at the curveball. We're so close to getting 150. Let's go. All right. Kepler 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Cassidy leads off at first, and there's the 0-1, and that misses downstairs. Dodgers do have action. Alex Vesia is warming up in the pen. 1 ball, 1 strike to Max Kepler, and here's the 1-1 pitch, and that is down and away for ball 2. I just don't get all the love. Well, you get love from us. At least from me. We spread love and positivity on here. And humor. And sarcasm. But we're tough when we have to be. The 2-1 pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt again for ball 3. And so the count is now 3-1. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Go, go, go. Charge! 3 balls, 1 strike. And Snell will take his time off the mound. He's going to get a piece of the rubber. Again, Cassidy does lead off over at first. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that's down again for ball 4. Tying run is coming up to the plate. Back-to-back walks allowed by Blake Snell. Starting to leak some oil. And a timeout is taken. All right, chat. Come on. Drop those Phillies emotes. Drop them. Let them go. And Dave Roberts is going to go out there, and he, I believe, he's coming out right now. Is he going to make a move? He is. That was so late. He didn't even go out there at first. And it looked like Blake Snell was on the mound getting ready to, I don't know if he was getting ready to pitch, but Roberts is out there, and Snell will stay in the game. And Vesia is going to go back to the bullpen. He was ready to walk onto the field. I was going to say, like, he went out there really late. Like, what's going on, Dave? Time expired, my friend. Otto Kemp is up. And Snell is now ready to throw. And the pitch. That's down for ball 1. That was a changeup to Otto Kemp. Wow. In Baltimore, we spread so much love, we leave the country. STDs. What's up, BW? Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that misses inside for ball 2. All right, let's go. Two balls, no strikes to Otto Kemp, who's 0 for 2. He is struck out and grounded out. Casty and Kepler are on first and second with back-to-back walks. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that's a foul ball. Hit back over towards the screen. Folks, make sure that you guys go subscribe to BW. Mods, drop his link down below. Calls a great Orioles game. If you love baseball, BW is the way to go. He's awesome. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Otto Kemp. And the next pitch. And there is a line drive foul ball. He just got out in front of it. Did the hack just get here in time for a rally? Ooh. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dodgers fans on their feet. Snell gets set at the letters, kicks, fires, and swing and a miss. And Otto Kemp is down on strikes. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. A season-high 12 strikeouts for Blake Snell. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-0 LA. It is now Phillies trivia time. I am going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. So here's what we're going to here's how we're going to do this. Okay? So listen up here. All right. Does anybody remember which Phillies player threw a scoreless inning, a scoreless 19th inning back in 2011? Ready, set, go. Which Phillies player threw a scoreless 19th inning in 2011? I believe that I think we're going to do this. I do. I think that we're going to do this. Come on, chat. You guys know it. You know it. Romano. Halladay. Nope. A scoreless 19th inning in 2011. For those who know, you know. You know. Was it Matt Stairs? No. 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 Zeus goes back after the pitch, and the pitch is taken up high for a ball. They call it this player's game. It's a throwback game. Was it Pedro Feliz? No. He was not on the team in 11. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th. Zeus kicks, fires. Wilson Valdez! Yes! I knew somebody would get it. Dr. NP, let's go! I knew somebody would get it. Let's go. I knew somebody would get it. If any of you also got that, that was great. Wilson Valdez. 3-1 pitch to Pages, and there's a fly ball hit out over to left center field. That's going to be caught for out number 1. The day was May 26th of 2011. Wilson Valdez threw a scoreless 19th inning. That was such a long game. He switched from second base. That's right. Yup. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Olsen Valdez. That game was wild. It was one of the most. That was an awkward game. No balls, 1 strike to Enrique Hernandez, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the 4th. That's why I said if you know, you know. 0-1 pitch, and that's in there for strike 2. Why do I even guess as Andrew? Ever since you came on, I've been asking the top Phillies questions. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Zeus does record his 5th strikeout of the ball game. Olsen Valdez. That game, anybody remember? It was Roy Halladay who started that game. Yes. Wouldn't feature Don Brown and Chase Utley, but after John Mayberry singled to lead off the 9th, and was sacrificed to second by Exxon. And Nick Massett gave Utley a free pass. Oh, Utley did play in that series. Then he threw a ball to the backstop, sending Mayberry to third and Utley to second. Then he gave Jimmy Rollins a free pass. Wasn't going to be easy. Don Brown on for Ben Francisco, popped out after Placido Polanco further bailed out the wild Massett by grounding into an inning-ending fielder's choice. They had so many runners left in that game. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike to Ben Rorvet. And the pitch. That's in there for strike 2. That caught the outer third of the zone. Kyle Kendrick also came on in the pitch in that game. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And so we will go to the 8th inning. All right. 3-0 Dodgers. BW, what did BW say? I learned a Philly fact today. I didn't know. I'm ready for this. Who is the only pitcher to throw a no-no and hit 2 homers in 1 game? Was it Robin Roberts? I feel like I should know this. I feel like it has to be either Robin Roberts or Steve or I'm gonna guess 3. I'm gonna go Robin Roberts, Jim Bunning, or Steve Carlton. Oh, Wise. Yes. You're right. Okay, as soon as you said Wise, yeah. You're right. The TV is way behind. My TV is way behind, or your TV is way behind? Erase your answers, chat. Rick Wise. Yep. Rick Wise was correct. JJ, you should know this. Yeah. I think I actually did ask that as a trivia question. But hey, I don't know if Alex Trebek knew every single Jeopardy question. Or would have known the answer. But maybe. I don't know. We'll never know. Rick Astley, never gonna give you up. It's a good one. Carlton never threw a no-hitter, but he threw 200 plus 1 hitters. It's crazy. All right, it's time to lock in. We're going to the top of the 8th inning. Jailbreak time. Let's go. Let's go. We've been doing it to their bullpen throughout the entire series. Can we do it again? All right, let's go. Wes Wilson is up at the plate and the pitch on the way, and that's taken for a strike. Shout out to Alex Trebek. Throws him under the bus. Savage. Somebody said that they thought that I was evil tonight. They should have tuned on into that. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Net is inside. Oh, Spectrum Sports Net. Okay, gotcha. That's what's behind. We're in front, they're behind. But really, they're in front and we're behind. 1-1 pitch, and there is a line drive caught by Miguel Rojas. And there is out number 1. Guys, tomorrow is our very first fundraising stream. We're going to be doing it tomorrow and Friday. And I'm super excited about it. We got to get the Starbucks coffee in the morning, and we're going to be on for a long, long time. I'm ready for it, and I think it's going to be really, really cool for the channel. We start at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and then we're going all the way till 2 a.m. Now, we are taking breaks. Don't you worry. I have pre-recorded segments that I am going to be playing, so I'm not just going to be sitting here for that amount of hours. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the top of the 8th. 1 away. And here's the 1-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Vesia, just to get back into focus here, has a 2.78 ERA. He's 29 years old now. Left-handed pitcher from Alpine, California. And the lefty gets set at the Dodgers letters. He kicks, he deals. And throws a slider that's in there for strike 1. This is his 6th season. 294 appearances for Alex Vesia in his career. The 2-1 offering, and Stott lays it off. I just bit my tongue. Ouch. That was bad. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the 3-1 pitch is fouled back towards the screen. So at 9 a.m., what we're doing is we're going to be spreading awareness, and we are going to be educating people on what FD is. I'm going to be sharing stories about my brother, and talking about like what he had to deal with, and just try to educate people. We also have a video that we're going to be playing. I made a documentary on him when I was a senior in high school. We also have a interview that we're doing with a special guest who works really closely with the foundation. And that'll be really awesome, and we'll be able to play that too. That's part 1 of the stream. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the 3-2 pitch to Stott, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right center field. It's going back towards the track, and it's going to be caught by Teoscar Hernandez for out number 2. I'm tuning in to watch JJ get the racing stripes out of his shorts. Of course, that's exactly why you're going to be tuning on in. Screw the charity. I'm just tuning on in to watch JJ get the racing stripes out of his shorts. That's why I'm here. That's funny. But yes, it's going to be a very nice day. It really is. There's going to be a lot of stuff. And as the stream does go on, we're going to be, of course, still telling stories, and we're still going to be playing. We're going to be playing some of the stuff again. We'll make sure that I actually do record the first segment. We'll be having that on. Again, people are going to be tuning on in at different times, so they're not going to be able to catch what the videos, the documentaries are. If it's at 12 o'clock, then we'll play it again at 5, That's when I'll be on my dinner break. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. 3-0 Dodgers. And Bader fouls the next pitch off. Blake Snell pitched a masterpiece tonight against the Phillies. He has 23 strikeouts in his last 2 outings, Blake Snell. And he is not allowed a run. The 1-2 to Bader. That ball is fouled. Bader, it seems, has cooled off a little bit. Did go 1 for 5 last night with a run scored. Then he went 0 for 4 against the Dodgers on Monday. 3-0 LA. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock, and here's the 1-2 to Bader. And he flies this one out over to shallow left field. And that ball is skied, and it will be caught by Kike Hernandez for out number 3. 8 shutout innings for Dodgers pitching. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-0 LA. All right. If you guys do want to, I'm going to announce this again, and again, I will make sure that I obviously say this as the stream continues to go on tomorrow. More info is posted on the community tab. I do have the donation link up, and I will most certainly make a bot for it, and I will definitely have my mods continue to post the donation link. You guys can donate via YouTube. However, okay, if you do donate through the foundation, if you donate $10, first of all the money does go to the foundation because you're donating directly to them. And also, the foundation is going to double that donation by 2. So, if you donate $10 to the foundation, you're really donating $20. So, they donate $10 and they add that onto the fundraiser, and that's really, really cool. So, it'll be very exciting. Where's the post? So, yeah, can't wait to see you guys on here tomorrow. I got O's versus Yankees, 7 of the last 10 versus the Yankees starting tomorrow. We'll drop links during the game. Thank you so much, BW. Really. Guys, just to spread the word. It would really mean it would mean the world to me because I'm trying to utilize this platform to not only just call games, but I want to make a difference. And I want to take a stance on things that I believe in and things that mean a lot to me. And I would really like to try to make an impact, And I think that we all can do good. We can all put our foot forward and stand up for things. And I want to try to do that a little bit more on this platform, Take it to another level. Sometimes things are just more than just baseball, 2-0 pitch, and there's a foul ball. There's a thing called real life. And, you hear about a lot of stuff in the news. And, again, I'm not trying to get political here, but you hear about stories and whatnot. And I like good news. I like watching people, do good things for other people. And good stories, And that's what I kind of want to do a little bit more of on here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, and that ball is fouled off over towards the first base side. JJ, I want to donate to the charity so that my donation is doubled. How will they know it's from your streaming audience? Because I've already talked to them. And because the link that I will post is going directly from my audience. They'll see it. 2-2 pitch, and there's a high drive. Hit out to right center field, and that ball is long gone. Shohei Ohtani hits his 51st home run of the season. And Jesus Luzardo, who's still out there, gives up a long ball to Shohei. I think that guy's pretty good. That was a swing of death. And Zeus's night is done. So we will have a pitch and change. But yes, so I do have the link, but it's already connected They already know. No matter what, we will take the series 2 out of 3 games in the season series from the Dodgers. That's true. But yes. Good night. Screw this game. Good night to you too, Dr. MB. I feel you. I do. I'm starting to. It's been 42 years. Can the Orioles please win a freaking pennant movement? I made no impact this season. Guys, you want to know how we got here? We only have 2 hits. The Phillies only have 2 hits. We're hitting on all cylinders tonight. I think we're doing a pretty good job streaming. But Phillies are not doing their job. And don't you worry, we will have a post-game show. I actually will only do like a very quick wrap-up because I need to get this thing called sleep. Because we got a long day tomorrow. And there's still some things that I probably should do. But I don't want people to be like, well, you're only going on for whenever they win. Might as well go on for when they lose too. So I will be on for just 5 to 10 minutes. We'll talk about this game. Even though people are probably going to be like, ugh, I want to talk about it. We got to talk about it. We do. Orion Kerkering is out there to pitch. 64 games for him. He has a 3.07 ERA. 60 strikeouts for him on the season. And the 0-1 is inside for a ball. It was over when Freddie hit that home run, says Jim. You mean Shohei? Oh, when Freddie hit it before? I disagree. 1-1 pitch. That's taken inside for ball 2. The game still isn't over. But I'm just saying, if they do lose, we're still doing a post-game show. The 2-1 pitch. That ball is fouled. And so the count is 2-2 to Mookie Betts. Freddie Freeman did hit a homer, as somebody did mention in the chat. It was back in the bottom of the second. That was a solo home run. And Ben Rortvedt in the same inning had himself an RBI single. Kike Hernandez also had an RBI single. And Shohei Ohtani hit a solo homer. Okay, here's a question I have for you. Oh, JJ, I can't wait. Yes, you most certainly can. The 2-2. That is down in the way for ball 3. If I were to get Rob Thompson on here during a post-game press conference, and I opened it up to you guys, what would you guys ask Rob? What would you ask him? What would you want me to ask him? 3 balls, 2 strikes. I'm opening up that can of worms because I want to see where Chad is. I do. 3-2. Foul ball. This will be a very fun exercise. Three-two pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. And that is going to be caught right in front of the track. If I were to get Rob Thompson on here, and you guys wanted to ask him a question, and I had to read it, what would your question be? I'm afraid. I'm afraid of this. But I'm also ready to laugh. Anybody. How are you and Dave Roberts the most incompetent managers? I would say that Aaron Boone might be a part of that discussion too. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1, and that is taken low and away for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch from Orion Kirkering, and that is down and away for ball 2. Anybody else have any other questions? John Wall was in my chat. John Wall. What's going on, man? 2 balls, 1 strike. And that is taken low and away for ball 3. Shout out to John Wall. He's one of my favorite basketball players growing up. Three, 1. That is low and away for ball 4. And, well, a 1-out walk issued to Teoscar Hernandez. JJ, if you got Rob on, you have to knock on his head and say, hello, McFly. Chat. These were the types of answers that I wanted. Come on, guys. We got to laugh. 1 ball, no strikes to Freddie Freeman. Here's the 1-0, and he drills it back up the middle for a base hit. Teoscar is going to round second. He'll head on over to third. Freeman, who rounded first, pumps the brakes as the throw by Bader is cut off by Stott, and runners are at the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Or did we get to 200 yet, folks? I don't think we did. I don't think we got to 200 yet. We're at 257 people watching. That's cool. Are we only at 113? No, we're at 163. All right, come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go, man. Come on. We have over 100 people that have not hit the thumbs up button. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Next pitch, and that's inside for a ball. 37 more, man. Let's go. Let's go. It's free. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards the left field side, and out of play she goes. Any more questions to ask Rob? Nope, no questions. I give no care to what any of these guys think, say, or think. Well, there's not any question that you would want to know about the Phillies, or why they're not hitting. Are they working on bunting? Are they working on other things? You don't care about that? Going to bed at a long day, JJ. You are the man. John, you are a Philly freak. A long day, and you stay up till 12:16 a.m. to watch this team get shut out in 7 and 8 innings of work. 3 balls, 1 strike to Tommy Edman. That's freakish behavior. It is. 3-1 pitch. There's a called strike. All right, 33 more, baby. 33 more likes till we get to 200. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock on the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Castellanos goes back towards the track, reaches up, makes the catch for out number 2. Teoscar does tag up. He'll come on in to score. Nice play there by Nick Castellanos. But it's a 5-0 ball game. Dodgers up 5-zip. Oh, man. It's been a day, says Elaine. Y'all are crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are freaks. You guys need help. Staying up watching this team get shut out 5-0. You know what? Tonight's the night, man. Tonight is the night. sending out 5 different memberships, man. I really am. Congratulations to those of you that get it. Michigan Sports, John Wick, Deshaun Hodge, Mike G, and Lupita. Congratulations. 3 balls, no strikes. Again, it's totally randomized. I apologize, but thought it was worth a shot. Three-0 pitch, and that is taken for a strike. Casty got one. He just canceled it. Not surprised. 3-1 pitch, and there is strike 2. I like that, JS. Runner goes, 3-2 pitch. That ball was fouled away. All right, 30 more. Let's get there. Let's get there. Can we hit 200 likes? Let's go. 3-2 pitch on the way and a called strike 3, and we're going to go to the 9th. All right, chat. Get your thumbs up. Stretch and get those thumbs up. And hit the thumbs up button. Let's get those thumbs going. Hit the thumbs up. Let's go. Let's go. 27 more. You guys are the best. Shout out to you guys. There's those thumbs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war. I didn't even do it right, but that's okay. Yes. All right. Let's go Dodgers. 1, 2, 3 inning. This is Andrew. Man. Tell you what, I'm feeling something here. I'm feeling something here. I am. I am feeling something here. Dodgers will have a 1, 2, 3, 4 innings, says Hoagie Boy. Andrew is probably saying to himself, shut up. Please. Not again. Not again. Don't do it again. JJ, don't you give me that look. Don't you dare. Ay. But shout out to you guys. All right, final reminder, by the way. I am going live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Mods, if you want to post the first stream down below, you can post it right now. I have 3 different live streams set up for tomorrow. And we are going to be live for at least 16 hours. And we're going to be doing our very first fundraising stream. It does go all the way till Friday. So if you can't make it tomorrow, well, you're not out of luck. You're not out of luck, for sure. Because we're doing it on Friday, too. So make sure that you guys join us if you can. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be relaxing. And it'll be intense as well. Relaxing and intense. What a combo. Top of the 9th. No balls. 1 strike. And the pitch. And that is taken outside for ball 1. All right. 21 more, baby. Come on. We can do it. Home stretch. That's what Coach always says to me when I'm just rounding the corner. Home stretch. Let's go. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Kyle is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The 1-2 pitch. That is down and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tanner Scott is pitching. Shout out to you, Andrew. Whew. Schwarber will call for time. Chat high five. Ump's like, you ready? Schwarber's like, yep, I'm ready. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 gone in the top of the 9th inning. JJ, what's the status of Trey Turner, Sosa, and Bohm? So Sosa's on the IL. Bohm is supposed to come back this weekend. Sosa, I believe, is next week, from what I saw. And again, chat, you can correct me. And Trey Turner, they're saying that he could be back by the final series against the Minnesota Twins. That was awful. You didn't see that. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. That's inside for ball 2. 20 more likes. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. We need 20 more. I believe we can get to 200. To do. 2 balls, no strikes to Bryce Harper. And the 2-0 pitch, and that is outside for ball 3. Remember when we were like, we should go out there and get Tanner Scott? 3 balls, no strikes to Bryce Harper. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-0 pitch is down for ball 4. Wow. You guys know when the last time that the Phillies got a hit? That's right. I don't know either. I don't know when the last time the Phillies got a hit was. It was the 3rd inning. Oh, yes. The 3rd inning. Here comes JT, and the pitch is taken low for ball 1. Let's go. 17 more, baby. 17 more. 17 more likes. 1 ball, no strikes. Yesterday. Ha. Yes. You're funny. 1-0 pitch to JT. Oh, come on, ump. That was low. That was just low, ump. One ball, 1 strike. It's over. Good night, says Renee. Good night, Renee. The Phillies come back. I'll thank you. The 1-1 pitch. That is called a strike. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. $13 more, baby. That pitch was also inside. One and 2 is the count to JT. And the next pitch, that's inside. And it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Realmuto. Only 60 games played. That's a nice title. I like that. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2 to the JT. Fouls it back towards the screen. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm playing the cavalry charge. Charge! Casty does wait in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Phillies down 5-0, top of the 9th, 1 away. The 2-2 pitch, and that is called a ball. That was the same exact pitch that was thrown 2 pitches ago. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That was the same exact pitch that was thrown 2 pitches ago. The same exact one. That should have been ball 6. All right, is the screen froze? What's going on here? The screen froze. Beautiful. The screen froze. What the heck? So I guess he struck out. And so there's 2 away. That's really odd. That's the craziest thing. And it's up to Nick Castellanos, who is down in the count 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Casty. There's a ground ball, base hit back up the middle. That's going to put runners on over at first and third base here in the top of the 9th inning. That's odd. What are we, in a blackout? What's going on the TV side of things? Weird. Max Kepler is up for the Phillies. Good thing we still have this. The first pitch, swing and a miss. It's always great to have backup. No balls, 1 strike to Max Kepler. Might be a little bit more behind. Because, again, we're watching it on the phone now. 0-1 pitch to Kepler. That looked down, but it's called strike 2, and the Phillies are down to their final strike. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-2 from Scott, swinging a fly ball, hit out to shallow left field. Kike is there. He'll make the catch, and the ball game is over. The Dodgers salvage the series and avoid getting swept by the Philadelphia Phillies, and they shut them out today 5-0. So Blake Snell, obviously the player of the game for them. He was absolutely magnificent on the mound, and he most certainly did his job. He was great. He went 7 innings, allowed just 2 hits, and he struck out a total of 12 batters and only walked 2 and gave up no runs as well. All right. First and foremost, okay, the Dodgers outplayed the Phillies. So I say good game. I do. This was a game that the Dodgers needed to win. Really. This was a big game for them. This was also, by the way, too, it was a big game for the Phillies as well. And it's a little bit disappointing because the Brewers do keep on winning and they are gaining ground. So that means that they are now 3 games above the Phillies for the first seed. And I don't know if the Phillies are going to be able to catch them. I don't. Tomorrow is going to be a big day for the Brewers. And yes, we will be Angels fans for sure. But that's going to be it now. They are actually, I'm sorry, they are 2 games. They're 2.5 games above the Philadelphia Phillies. So if they do lose tomorrow, then they'll just be 2. But if they win tomorrow, then they'll be 3. Which really is 4 because the Brewers own the tiebreaker. So definitely need the Brewers to lose. So let's wrap this up. And again, hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Really would appreciate that. We need 12 more to get us to 200, folks. Okay. Here is what I'm going to say about this game. All right, the Phillies came out and they got beat by a guy who is just pitching lights out right now. I think it's safe to say that Blake Snell right now is the best pitcher on the Dodgers. He is. And he is pitching like he's one of the best pitchers in baseball. He was grooving tonight. No doubt about it. I'm not letting the Phillies off the hook, though, because it's unacceptable if you call yourselves a World Series contending team. I said coming on into the series that I expect a sweep from this Phillies team because of how they are playing. I put my stamp on it, and I said you can post that into the mail because that's what it should be. The expectation for this team should have been sweep. And it still was to me. And they didn't get the job done. They did not get the job done. Now, they took 2 out of 3. I wanted 3 out of 3. I did. I wanted 3 out of 3. And you might say, well, JJ, you're being a little bit too tough. I watched how great they've been playing. I've seen the highs. I've seen what Harrison Bader has done. I've seen what guys in the bottom of the lineup have done as well. Guys were stepping up. And I expected that tonight. And also, this was, the more I think about it, you had a chance to cut that magic number down to 2 to clinch that number 2 seed. I know that you can't win every single game. And you're going to lose games. But I want that 1 seed. I want that 1 seed because I think that getting the number 1 seed puts the Phillies in the best position to win the World, to get back to the World Series. I'll say that. I think that puts them in the best position. I think getting home field advantage throughout the entire way and getting the bye is critical. We do know that the bats can go cold, and I'm not gonna go there tonight. But this was a team that you played against where they just had your number tonight, and now you got to figure out how do you respond and what are you gonna do against the Diamondbacks. You took 2 out of 3, but I wanted all 3. That's me. Zeus does get the loss. I didn't really think that Zeus pitched bad tonight. I thought that he did leave a couple of pitches out over the middle of the plate, but I didn't think it was a horrible outing by him. I just thought that the offense didn't have his back, and they went absolutely silent. Kyle Schwarber and the Phillies, really what should have happened was they couldn't set the tone in that first inning. If there was any way that you were going to try to get to Blake Snell, you were going to have to put up a fight. And this guy threw a total of 8 pitches, 7 strikes in that first inning. The second inning comes, ends up being a little bit more even. They didn't work up the pitch count. They didn't do that tonight. And that's what you were going to have to do in order to take him out of the game. But look, losses happen. It is what it is. I just wanted the sweep. I did. I wanted that sweep. And now you're going to have to be near perfect if you want to get that number 1 seed. Because that right now is in jeopardy, in my opinion, at the very least. So when we take a look at the schedule ahead for the Phillies, they do play the Arizona Diamondbacks for 3 games in a row, starting this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then they're off on Monday. It's interesting because they're off. I just realized this. They're off Thursday, and then they're off Monday. And then they play the Marlins and the Twins. Tomorrow's a big day because tomorrow you are relying right now on Milwaukee to lose against the Angels. If Milwaukee wins tomorrow, I think you're going to have to kiss that number 1 seed goodbye. I do. That's what I want. That is what I want. So I'm like taking a look at their schedule right now, and I'm trying to just find it. There it is. The Brewers, when I do see what their schedule is ahead, they play the Angels tomorrow. Then they play St. Louis for 3 games, Cincinnati for 3 games. That's in St. Louis and at San Diego. And then they play against the Reds to wrap up the season. It's going to be tough. but we'll see if they can do it. All right. Short and sweet for me tonight. No phone calls. I do have to get up early tomorrow. We have a long day of streaming. You did win the series. Now you got to take the day off tomorrow, take the travel day, and you go back out there and you play on Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Chop, chop. Got another series to win. All right. Any comments before I do go? Any comments? They got to play sharper. Yes, they do. They got to play sharper, man. They do. All right. Anything else that I missed in chat? Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys very, very much. Boy, were you wrong about that one. I was wrong. I still expected it, and I demanded it, and they came up short. I'm tough on them. I'm tough. I want that 1 seed. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Big day. Be on here 9 a.m. I'll post the link one more time. I will. 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to do some good tomorrow. And Friday. Big things. Here is, in case you did not see the post that I did make on the community. Okay. I am going to share that with you right now. Here's the link. It's right here. And please, if you're not going to make it to the first stream tomorrow, just try to hit the thumbs up button on all 3 of them. It would really mean a lot. But yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow is when we start. See everyone at the fundraising stream. Let's all make a difference. Let's freaking get it. Let's do this. All right. Laila Tov, everybody. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all tomorrow morning. Bring your coffees with you.